Welcome back to the Harry Potter spells in Minecraft. If you didn't watch the first video, I would definitely recommend doing that first before you watch this video. But in this video, we're going to be covering spells 6 through 10. I'm pretty surprised by the support I got in the first video, and I actually got a suggestion for Lumos that I really like, so I want to try and incorporate it into Minecraft. Their original suggestion was a falling block that was light, but it didn't really work out because the falling blocks don't actually get a light value from light blocks, so instead I used an armor stand that follows the player around and just like summons light blocks and then deletes them behind them. In our game here, we can just do slash function, look for Lumos, and click it, and it works really well. Jumping is a little bit faulty, I'd say, and it doesn't really work if you're like over an edge. But other than that, it seems to work pretty fine. And one thing I was having trouble with was once it was done, the 25-second timer was up, then it wouldn't delete, but now it does, so that's good. Last video's attacking spell was Bombarda. This time, we're going to switch it to fire. We're doing Incendio, baby. Incendio is an awesome spell. It's a fire spell, and it looks really cool. Incendio was a lot more difficult because I had to learn how to raycast, which I have done now, and it's actually not that complicated. I just have a few functions here, and I got Incendio Pre, which runs every tick. I got all my commands here, and so it should be working in-game now. Oh wait, I forgot to save all, and then it should be working. Okay, back in game now, just slash reload it. And then slash function Incendio. Wow. It's going to be a really good AoE spell, and it's not going to move very fast. I can even outrun it. Never mind, I'm slow. Yeah, it's about as fast as the player running, I say. So let's just try it with a creeper. So slash summon creeper. And no AI. Let's summon 2. They should be able to hit both of these if I did the range right. That's good. There we go. Okay, yeah, that seems to work really well. Get him. It does extra damage to whatever it hits first. I like that. And the particles, don't get me started, they look incredible. That just like brings out the fire. Combo of flame and lava bubbles, so they're really cool. So aside from Incendio, we also have 4 spells, because I think we're going to do 5 each video for a total of 20. I think this video, other than Incendio, we're going to add a few simple spells. That's not entirely true. I do have a few simple spells in here, but that doesn't mean they're not interesting. I am going to have like 2 spells, I'd say at least, that are pretty interesting, and I think I'll save those for last. But anyway, this spell is a Pisky. It's really simple, and it's just going to make it so that if your health isn't too low, then it's going to heal you up. Okay, so if we use a Pisky, then because we have not lost 3 hearts, like we still have like a lot of hearts left, it should heal us. There we go. That's really nice and simple. If we like, I don't know how to damage myself, let's just go up here. If we take too much damage, then it's not going to let us heal. This should be fine. See, it's like not low enough. But if we damage ourselves more by like jumping off here, right, then it's not going to let us heal anymore because it's not a minor healing anymore. It's like too much damage. I like that. I think now is a good time to change how we actually summon the spells, or at least make an alternative version, because how it is right now kind of feels like one of my parents' shopping lists. Okay, after a couple minutes, I settled on this decision. So what we're going to do is we're going to have another folder within data. Instead of spells, which has all our spells in this functions tab, we're going to have list. And inside of list, we're going to have functions. Inside of functions, we're going to have list.mc function. And here, we're going to have all of this. And these are all the commands we can add more later, so they should just show up on a list, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, in game, we can just do slash reload. Perfect. And then we can just do slash functions list. There we go. Now that we have this, we have all these spells, and because of the click event, we can have them happen whenever we click on them. Unless Agumenti doesn't want to work right now. But we'll fix it later. So far we should have all the other spells. So all these spells are cool and all, but there's one problem. They don't really assist with my movement. So that's why the next spell, Glacious, which is normally just like Incendio, basically just like ice version, and I don't want to have repetitiveness, so I'm going to make it a movement option instead. Alright, so far we have summoning a few, like an armor stand, and an item that's going to slide across the ground. So how this is going to work is basically just going to slide, and the player is going to ride it. So I have a few commands right now. This is not it though. Let's add some more. Alright, so I've added more to glacious.mc function and of course tick.mc function because that's going to run every tick. I don't know why, but some of them, like for ones that don't need an entire other ticks section, I just add them to tick.mc function. So there's a lot of stuff in here, random stuff. But some of them have like ASIO pre and other stuff like Incendio pre. Okay, if we reload one more time, and we do slash function glacious. Okay, hey, that seems to work. That's actually really good. Finally, something's working really well. Alright, we'll go ahead and add that to our list. Just gonna spells glacious, and then go over here and do the same thing. I think in another video I'm going to change the colors of these. I think the fourth video after I add like the other 5 spells, I'm going to do like some revamping, balancing, and overall just maintenance to make it look better. Great, now it's time to add another spell, Impedimenta. Overall, Impedimenta took up the most lines of code, but that's probably because I, just like spammed a ton to make it look nicer, which is going to help because Impedimenta goes really fast, but you also need to aim a lot. Okay, so if we just do slash function impedimenta. Wow, that's incredible. I actually really like the color. Let's test it on some zombies. So we're going to set the time to night. And then summon a few zombies. Let's try and get our comparison in here. So they're both chasing me. If I hit this one, oh crap, wrong button. If I do this, I missed because I suck. Whoa, that slid in a lot. That's really good. This is good for fleeing. I'm like a coward. But no, actually, it's really useful. I can just yoink and yoink. This is also going to be really helpful with the list. But, I'll put that later. Our final spell is going to be Rebellio. This spell is really useful for not only detecting entities that are nearby, but also players. I'm thinking that I'm going to give Samaran a custom item or something that benefits him, and then we're going to do another manhunt. Before I forget, we might as well give the player or entities that are nearby glowing effect for a little bit. So, glowing, let's give them for about 8 seconds. That sounds good. Whatever one, and then true. Why not? This might work. Let's see. We go into game. Slash reload it. Okay, and then slash function Rebellio. Come here. There you go. Okay, that works. That's fine. I like that a lot, actually. And it detected me. It detected these zombies as well. If there's players nearby, it's also going to tell me that there are specifically players nearby. Overall, this seems to work pretty well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Adios. Remember, I'll always find you with Rebellio. You can't hide from me.